Hey, okay. I'm not sure what happened, but
Yeah, I think it was
hey,
my connection on
oh,
my
no
end. Pardon.
worries, no worries,
We're just gonna
uh,
break it part two, part two.
no worries. You
Hmm.
did ask me about my work-life balance.
Right.
So
Hmm.
uh, for the first time in whew, about a good 20 years, I've been able to focus all my time on my company. Um, See, the last time I was able to just work just for my company was back in 2006, 7, and then 2008 came and it got hard for everybody. I had to go back to working for, working for the man, so to speak,
Right.
and try to, fit in Imaji whenever I had a chance to. But last year I got engaged, and my baby told me,
Congratulations.
I appreciate it. When we moved out here, my baby told me, stay your butt home. You know,
Oh my lord, what is going on here? She keep freezing, gang.
hello?
Yeah, you're
Hello?
back. You're back. You're back.
No worries. Three times the charm. Three times the charm. But since I've been here, in Austin, I've been able to just go full fledged with my company, and I've always been kind of like a person of one. I've recently brought on an intern, a mentee. She's really, really talented. She's wants to be a sponge. So
How about you shout her out? Shout her out. What's her name?
her name is Demetria Griffin. Griffin. Her IG, I believe, is just Dem IG. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, she's learned a lot. She's also helping me as being an assistant for the show. So she's seeing the models up front, when we select the models for the shows, the choreography that we have for the shows, collaborating with our runway coordinator. And then when we have our time, she comes in the studio whenever I have orders from clients so she can see, us putting in the work on the machine, how to draft out patterns, how to, know the correct stitch length and stuff like that. So anything that I know, I'm kind of, pouring into her because as you know, iron sharpens iron. The more sometimes you can teach somebody else that kind of, highlight your own knowledge behind what you know and make you a little bit better. Okay. I think we got pixelated a little bit for a second. Okay. Okay. So
I'm gonna wait for you to
hopefully
reconnect right
you got
here.
you got that
I'm
part,
not
the
sure.
the
I
last
hope it's
question.
not my connection. Ugh, no bueno. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Now we're reconnecting.
Um, to see so that people see that there's no one
Okay,
way
yeah. And my
that you
next
have
question:
to
how do
go
you
about it
hope
when it
that
comes
your
to
work
fashion.
influences your audience? Like,
Again, my
what do
our
you
biggest thing
expect?
with Imaji is honoring that individual, pumping out self love and self acceptance through fashion. When I first had my very first fashion show back in 2003, it was a very diverse show. I had my youngest model was 6 years old. My oldest was 30. My smallest, she was like a size zero. My largest model, she was a size 18. And one of my featured models, she kind of looked like Jill Scott a little bit when Jill Scott first came out. She
Okay.
was a size 16. And after the show, I come backstage and she's in the corner crying. Like she crying hard, snot bubbles coming out of her nose, stuff like that. I'm like, what's wrong? And she's like, you made me look curvy. I don't look fat. First time I don't look
Mm,
fat. And I've been trying to find clothes, trying to find designers that make me feel like I'm, shapy and not just a big blob, basically. And at that
Right.
moment is when I found out, I have a power as a designer. If I can kind of think outside the box and think more of the person who is actually wearing a piece, then themselves and accept themselves a little bit more. So that's what Imaji is all about. When you see somebody wearing something, you may be like, well, that's not my style, but she looked damn good in it. That's what I want. You know.
Oh. So I know that's what you said. That's what Imaji is all about. Does Imaji stand for anything else?
So Imaji is my rendition of image and individuality. It's actually the word image backwards and transcribed. The M and the G is been moved.
Oh,
Turning around is actually image. Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That's very
Appreciate
unique.
it.
So, so what advice would you give anybody that's going on your journey since you're 21 years in? What advice would you give to your younger self?
Don't give up. Same thing that Erica Badu is one of my real good friends. I love her. She has been an inspiration in my life, and I remember I was 26. I went to go see her in a concert, um, and she had just came out with Mama's Gun, and there's a song on her album called Clever. And when I first heard the song, I was going through some real down, depressed times. And it was like the meaning behind what she was saying in the song, I identified with. So when I saw her, I was like, you know what, I want to design for Erica. If I get a chance, that I can just, tell her I want to design for her. And it just so happened that, at the end of the show,
Right. Right.
I stayed behind over on stage left, and as her background dancers came out, um, there was this one dancer named Keisha. Excuse me, not dancers, but background singers. Conversation. Here's my card. Blah 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 blah. I left feeling a little like I at least made some form of a connection. So I felt a little high on myself. We get to the card, and before I take off, my girl's like, "Who ain't that Erica right there?" So we hop out the car and run. Erica got out the limo, and she's engaging with everybody in the parking lot. Basically, everybody's surrounding her, like trying to pitch something to her. Hey, my son sing. I do this. La 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 la. And I was like, Erica, I want to design for you. And for about a good 20 seconds, she was just had eye contact, had a conversation with me. I was like, I really want to design for you, blah, 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 blah. And she was like, whether or not it happens or not, you don't ever stop what you want to do.
Right.
Always keep with it, and I was like, and I want to change my name to Clever, because I love your song. She was like, you got my blessing, baby. Go ahead. Like that, right? And
Yeah.
like I said, I've been going for so long. And, sometimes you feel like you haven't gotten to the point where you need to be in your life. We put these measuring rods on where we think we should be at certain ages. And it takes you away from just the journey. So I'm still on my journey. Have I got to my destination? Not yet. No. But when you actually enjoy your journey the whole time, then you won't stop, and so that's the advice I would give, no matter how hard it gets, because it get real hard,
Yeah.
especially when you're personal
Yeah.
one, and you all the finances, everything come out your own pocket. A lot of times the support system is you.
Yes.
You got people that say, "Oh,
Yes.
that's good," but when it's support, you got to put your own bootstraps up.
Right. Right.
So when it gets
Right.
hard
You gotta
like
believe
that,
in it yourself.
don't stop. You keep going. Yep.
All right. So my final question for you. If there's any designer that you could work with, dead or alive, who would it be?
Ooh, buddy, that's a
This
hard
this
one,
this designer, you gonna make your best work ever. Like this has to be a dynamic duo right here.
man. That's a really hard one. I'm gonna tell you why it's hard for me. So, I feel like I fell into design. I didn't know that this was what I was supposed to do. I
Okay.
was a political science major when I got to college. I
Okay.
was going to go the law route. Um, and the only hobby I had outside of that is I love football, NFL. Like that was my thing. And one night I had a dream. The girl that was in the dream, she was bad. She was bad, bad. So when I woke up, I drew her and everything I can remember about it because I wanted to find her. I'm walking around
Right.
campus,
Right. Right.
her showing everybody this drawing, and I'm like, "Have you seen her?" And they was like, "Nah, but man, that's hot. What, you a designer?" And I kept hearing that from people.
Mm.
So I was like, no, this might be an epiphany. Maybe I should do this. And I switched my whole focus. I changed my major, everything.
That's giving me chills, man. You're giving me
Yeah.
chills.
And I
You're
started
giving me
designing.
chills.
So
That's
it's like I see myself as a creator more so than as a quote fashion designer. So I'm a novice to knowing who all the people are.
okay.
That's
Yeah.
why my take on fashion is different. It's about individualism. It's not really about, you know, what's already out there. We all
Right.
wear clothes and we all got our sense of style. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that one is a hard one for me because I can probably name you 100 different football players, but maybe like two designers.
You know,
You
it's
feel-
so I like that so much because that means that you really do this for yourself and you don't really look for nobody. You're not competing with nobody else. Everything is pure. It's focused. It's it's deliberate, and I love that for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
Love that for
appreciate
you.
it. If I can get one shout out, please all y'all come to the event. Um, if you want more information, you can go to my website. It's going to be www.imaji360.com/events. And they give
Yes,
you
check that
information
out.
about the fashion show. The following day, we're having a mental health education symposium. Um, I'm real big on this mental health thing, especially post COVID. We all going through something, or we all know someone who's going through something, and so we're bringing together professionals and people with uh, live conditions and their loved ones to have real time, hardcore discussions about some serious topics. Everything from men's mental health to beauty and appearance to LGBTQ challenges to sickness and death trauma. Trying to bring people together as a community, let them know, hey, this is how you recognize mental health. This is how you can, live healthy with it. This is how you can support someone that's going through it. We got a number of different nonprofit organizations throughout Austin that's taking part. We got some keynote speakers. We even got celebrities, celebrity supermodel. It's going to be coming to give her insights on beauty and appearance. So please come out. It's
Okay.
going to be a free event, and that's October 13th, the following day, same location, the Central Public Library. You get the same information on the website. So feel free to reach out to me. I'm very accessible. You guys can send me an email, shoot me a text, a DM. I will respond, and hopefully we see you all there. All right.
Post it on YouTube. Also, we're gonna be making a blog, so we're gonna be taking all your links and everybody.
They, I think you come in again a little bit.